Hi there, this is Sifu Aaron at Dragon Phoenix Kung Fu in Asheville, North Carolina. And today's video, I'm here to talk to you a little bit more about what we see back here on this back wall. Okay, so I'm going to come back here so you can see a little bit better. This is the 5-element or 5-phase theory that we see in Chinese medicine, Chinese astrology, and all sorts of different great aspects of their culture. So what it represents, we've got metal, water, wood, fire, and earth. And this corresponds greatly with one of our Kung Fu styles called Xing Xuan. So Xing Xuan means mind-formed fist. And so part of Xing Yi is we have the 5-element fist. So we have Pichuan, which is chopping fist, kind of like an axe. And so that corresponds to the metal element. Then we've got Zhuanchuan, drilling fist, corresponds to water element. Fengchuan, crushing fist, corresponds to the wood element. Paochuan, pounding fist or exploding fist, or cannon fist, corresponds with the fire element. And then we've got Hengchuan, cross-cutting fist, corresponds with the earth element. Now, we've got two different arrangements of these elements, and so this is kind of what I wanted to explain today. So, up here, this is called the cycle of nourishment. Okay, so I've got a couple different ways that make it a little bit easier for me to remember, and so I thought I'd share them with you today. So, metal. Metal nourishes water. And so a way to think about that is you can have like a metal bowl or receptacle that can hold water. Okay? Then water nourishes wood. And so kind of when wood means like plants and so forth. So we need to water plants so that they can help to grow. So there's that nourishment that comes from water for wood. Wood nourishes fire. And so that one's a little bit more self-explanatory, is we've got to put wood on a fire to keep the fire going. Then we've got fire nourishes earth. And so a way we can think about that is after a fire is burned down, what's left is ashes. And so ashes return those minerals from the wood that's burned back into the earth, so nourishes the earth. And then we've got earth nourishes metal. And so with that one, we got to think about where does metal come from? Well, metal comes from ore that's dug up out of the ground. And so metal grows in the ground, for lack of a better way of putting it. And then over here, we've got our cycle of control. Okay, and so metal controls wood. So this would be like an axe chopping down a tree, or tools shaping wood into something more useful. So just because it controls it doesn't necessarily mean it is putting it down. Sometimes it can help it grow into something more useful or better. Okay, wood nourishes earth. And so a way I like to think about that is, so if you've got a bank of earth and no plants on it, it is not very good for the earth. There's going to be a lot of erosion and runoff. And so what happens is that the root system of the wood element, grass, trees, plants, so forth, helps to stabilize the earth and hold it in place. And the wood also pulls nutrients out from the earth to help grow the plants. Now, earth controls water. And so water always flows downhill. And earth controls the direction which way water will flow. So, and then also we can use that to create systems like aqueducts to make water flow to where we need it to go to help nourish the things that need to be nourished. Then over here, we have water controlling fire. So, you can use water to put fires out, but water can also be used to help keep fire from burning out of control. So it can help contain the fire so that the fire can have its more positive properties rather than its destructive properties. Positive properties being like warmth and heat and so forth. And then we've got fire controlling metal. So this is like when a blacksmith uses fire to melt metal, but at the same time it refines it and turns it into useful tools. Okay, so that's my kind of little quick primer. primer on the five-phase theory, five-element theory. Hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to seeing you in class. Thanks.